Basic layout and conversion. I'm going to, as you're going to see in a minute, go to the middle of the bank statement before we cover the entire bank statement, and you're going to see why. I want to start off simple and show you the power of PDF2XL by showing you how easy it is, frankly, to take a standard page out of a bank statement and quickly get it converted to Excel format. And I want to preface this whole thing, especially at this stage, right up front, at the beginning of the entire course, that the basic objective of a product like PDF2XL, or I should say of the product PDF2XL specifically, the basic objective is to, as quickly as possible, get the information out of the PDF and into Excel. Because as you're going to see, Excel as a tool is going to provide you with much more sophisticated tools in terms of being able to organize and structure that data. So I want to make sure that's clear right up front. When we're going into this, and as I'm going to start showing you right away in this lesson, the main objective here is to simply get the data out of the PDF format and into Excel format. Let's see what this looks like. Before I get into how to convert an entire bank statement, I want to start off simple and show you what a basic layout and conversion looks like. And then, of course, we'll build on that and build on that. So if you haven't by now, make sure that you do get yourself at least a trial copy, if not a purchased copy, of PDF2XL. As always, we offer a deep discount for students on the products that we cover. And so do take advantage of that if you're a student. If you're not a student, go become a student, and then you can take advantage of the discount. Meanwhile, this is what it looks like. So we're going to go right to the second page, because dealing with the difference between the first and second page is what we're going to get into really in the next lesson, and that's where we're going to see what it looks like when we do an entire statement. So once you open up the PDF, and I'm making the assumption here that you can get past the installation part on your own, that you don't need me to show you how to install an application. Once you get past that and you open up the PDF, it's going to look something like this. You're going to bring up your bank statement in here, and notice that this statement, like most bank statements, are broken out into what you can essentially start defining as various tables. So you're going to point your mouse at the top left of a section like electronic deposits that we have here, and let's just highlight the whole thing. Frequently when I talk about software applications, I talk about what we call LIT, L-I-T, or little intelligent things. One of the things that struck me the first time I started using PDF2XL was how incredibly intelligent it is at what it does. And what I'm talking about specifically is when I click and drag and highlight over a section of a PDF where it sort of just looks like it's structured like a table, I'm incredibly impressed at how well and how accurately PDF2XL is able to figure that out and actually structure your column and rows for you. You're going to see in later lessons that you're able to change this in case it doesn't do it perfectly, but it's incredibly impressive to me how accurately it does do this. Now I'm being careful not to pick up the footer info there, because that helps PDF2XL kind of figure out where my columns are. It's very good at reading this stuff, and as you can see, it separated my columns pretty much perfectly. Now the next thing I want to do, first of all, notice down here it starts rendering what this is going to look like, which is pretty nice. So you can see exactly what it's going to look like when this comes over into Excel. Now we have reference numbers, and by the way, you can resize this as you need to, of course, in case you didn't pick something up exactly the way you want to. We have reference numbers here, and notice that came in this way, and it has a customer section, which I don't really understand why a bank would do that. Obviously the bank has no way of knowing who my customers are. So I'm going to highlight these two, right click and merge. Right? Really easy to do. So now I just have one column for reference number, and I'm going to actually edit that column header and just call it reference number singular. Right? And I like a proper title, properly capitalized, so I'm going to fix that while I'm at it. Right? So you can see down in Excel, or in the Excel preview, what this is going to look like. Now we go to the next section, paper deposits for the statement period. So again, I'm going to select the range. Let's edit the table title, paper deposits. And here we've got, again, reference numbers, so we're going to merge these. Notice we've got kind of side-by-side tables here because of the way the bank lays it out. Then we've got checks paid. So let's grab that. You can see how easy this is. Now here, because I picked up this text, it didn't quite do my columns the way I want to. So I click this and it highlights the whole region, and it's very smart. I can right click with my mouse and choose split here. And now I have properly formatted columns, and I can pick up this text. We're going to get rid of it when we clean it up in Excel, but I want to have this going in because we want to make sure that it's clear to see one section from another, and you're going to see how that helps when we're kind of reformatting it at the end. So again, we're going to edit the table title. This is going to be checks paid, and we're almost done. Less than 5 minutes. Back up. Get this section, edit the table title. I missed. All right, and this is ATM. And then on the last page, we have one other little section for other withdrawals. So let's get that. Edit table title, other withdrawals. And that's basically it. We're ready to convert. So let's go over here. We're going to convert. And it goes right into Excel. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this, and I thought I renamed everything. So table 1 is electronic deposit. So we'll go back and edit the table title. Electronic. I must have been too excited to get into this on that first table. So we'll retitle this. Okay, I guess it picked it up from somewhere further down. Anyway, we're right there. Okay, we're done. I'm going to stop the video here so that you can get caught up with me, and then in the next video, we're going to clean up the Excel file. Of course, cleaning up the Excel file has nothing to do with PDF2XL, but I want you to see the whole picture and the complete cycle of what this looks like. So, if you haven't already, get a copy of PDF2XL installed in your computer. Get a PDF bank statement. It can be anyone's. It can be any client of yours. You're not going to show it to anyone, and just get caught up with me. Make sure that you can do as much as I've done here with a single page out of the bank statement. And like I said, in the future lessons, we're going to go deeper, and eventually you're going to see what it looks like to do an entire statement, and how once an entire statement's done, it's very easy to do the rest of the statements. You can get a whole year's worth of statements done in pretty much less than 1 hour. So that definitely is going to save you time over manually keying stuff. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So get caught up with me before you move on to the next lesson. And I look forward to seeing you in that next lesson, which is going to be where we clean up the Excel file from the export from PDF2XL. As you've no doubt seen now, when you're starting in the middle of the bank statement, it's really easy to grab a section of data and get it into Excel. And as I've already mentioned, that's the whole point here, is to as quickly as possible, get the data out of the PDF and into Excel, because Excel is going to provide much better tools than any other application can for how to get that data formatted well and better organized once it's there. That's what we're going to take a look at in the next lesson on cleaning up the export in Excel.